Christian New Testament. It's a story about Jesus. Jesus and his disciples left the town and a large crowd came after them, and they went past two blind men who were sitting by the side of the road begging. When they heard that Jesus was going past, they shouted, "Lord, have mercy on us." But the crowd told them aggressively to shut up and keep quiet. So they shouted even more loudly, "Have mercy on us, Lord." Jesus stopped and called them, saying, "What is it you want me to do for you?" They said, "Master, let our eyes be opened." So moved with compassion, Jesus touched their eyes, and straight away they regained their sight and followed him along the road. In the society of 2,000 years ago in Palestine, disabled people were not treated particularly well. They just begged for favours to keep them alive. And those two men didn't know their place. They spoke up, they asked for help, and the crowd treated them with aggression and a lack of compassion. But Jesus listens to them, he helps them, he heals them, and he changes their lives, enabling them to play their part back in society. And God empowers us with faith and hope to change people's lives and to bring about healing for those with disabilities, for those who are excluded. And he calls not just Christian people, but all people to join in that quest, to make sure that those who are left out are brought in.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of God, the beneficent, the merciful. O you who believe, be persistently standing firm in justice, as witnesses for God, even if it be against yourselves, or your parents, or relatives. Whether one is rich or poor, God is more worthy of both. So do not follow desires, lest you not be just. If you distort your testimony or refuse to give it, then verily God is aware of all that you do. From the Islamic tradition, we must always stand for justice as a matter of principle, for the rights of others, whether Muslims or non-Muslims, whether people of belief or of no belief. What we cannot allow, and what we should never do, is allow tribalism and self-interest to drive us to disregard the needs of others, so that we may be in a position to oppress them. The Islamic scriptures, the Quran, say God commands justice and fair dealing. And in another passage he tells us, O you who believe, be upright for God, and be bearers of witness with justice. God told his messenger, O my slaves, I forbidden injustice for myself, and I forbade it also for you. So avoid being unjust to one another. The Prophet Muhammad said, do not let yourself become blind followers. Make up your own mind. If the people are good, then be good. But even if they are not good, do not be unjust. And so I'm going to ask the question, who's more blind than the one who does not see our plight? Who is more deaf than the one who ignores the cries for help? Who is more mute than the one who does not speak when the people are being oppressed? Who is more disabled than the one who acts unjustly? Ya Rab, O my Lord, help us to be a word of truth to those who oppress and allow for the oppression of others. Let us be as one, a family of different races, lifestyles, beliefs, united together, standing for love, tolerance, justice and fairness.
Those are some of the things that religion may have to say. This is something that a disabled person has said, somebody called Sarah Ismail, who's a poet, about what it feels like to be in a wheelchair, and can be read to us by Alison.
She Is by Sarah Ismail, and I didn't know I was going to do this until this morning, so I hope I do your poem justice. Sarah Ismail. To you. Thank you. To you. She is a mouth to feed, a form to fill, a file to read. The one sitting still in a filled bed or a chair on wheels. You would never believe that she longs to wear heels. She's your statistic, your percentage, your number, your target, your aim, your 9 o'clock. You are just objective. To you, she is just an object. To us, she is the daughter of who we dreamed, the baby girl who screamed, the much-loved sister whose only fault is that she can't play had or twister, the treasured friend whose love will never end, the much-loved wife who promised love for life, the favourite aunt who gave the favourite potted plant, the mother like no other who loved one son and then his brother. She is a member of our family, a part of our lives. We know her feelings, her hopes and her dreams. We know her favourite colour, song and football teams. To us, she is a person. And I'd just like to say big up to everybody who's prepared to stand up and fight for the grassroots. Big up WOW Petition, big up Disabled People Against Cuts, big up Black Triangle Campaign, and big up Occupy London.
Thank you, Alison. We're going to have a 2-minute silence. I know the bells are going, but bells are supposed to call people to prayer. That's why they're there. So we're going to have 2 minutes silence in memory of these pictures we see before us in flowers, bearing in mind the people from around the country who can't be with us today, who are going through all this because of what the government has chosen to do in our name. To us, she is a person. To us, they are people.